Old Wood coming to you from the river again. We up on Yellow River. This time we're switching it around. We're gonna fish starting out here about 5 o'clock in the evening. We're gonna fish until after midnight. We're setting out some bush hooks, and then we're gonna set up and fish. We're going for catfish again this evening. So hang with us, and hopefully we'll show y'all some action. On board with me, I've got Ricky Wallace and Mr. Thomas Miller. They're up there negotiating, setting a bush hook out right now. And so it's a pretty evening on the river. I mean, it's calm, very little wind. It's very pretty cool. And we are anticipating some good luck, I hope. So anyway, we'll come back to you after a while. Ricky has caught the first fish. We got a squealer on board. He's gonna be good in the pan. Little blue cat. So we have started. Here, Ricky done hung another one, and he's fishing right by the boat.
I do believe that is a catfish. It feels like it.
Yep.
Don't feel like an eel. But it is an eel.
It is an eel. We have some more. We got some cut bait.
Yep. All right, Cousin Charles, you said that was good bait, so there we go.
We're gonna try him this time.
I thought I had me another catfish. Doggone it. But hey.
Simmer down, simmer down.
Look at you, slime my line up now.
I ain't slimed your pole.
I don't think it's gonna slime his butt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna start reeling him up. I believe I got him this time.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him this time.
What we got?
Something.
It's a good something.
He pulling drag on this big reel. Whoa! Big old gar.
Is anybody who was that asked me about a gar skin knife sheath? We may have one. Alright, let me get the net ready here. We're gonna first bring that.
You gonna keep him for a knife sheath?
Yeah, eat him too. You ever had him like that?
No, but I saw a video the other day, said they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever eat too much, as many times in a catfish joint, you eat gar.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Net ain't big enough, is it?
Get him in the net.
Get him in there head first.
Here you want to go tail first.
There, you got him now.
Dang.
Man, now that's a fish. That's a what, a 10 or 12 pound gar.
More than that.
Yeah, more
Lift him. See what you think.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
20 pounds.
yeah, that's 20 pound gar. That was fun, fellas.
That is a fine one.
Yes, sir. The Old Fart Brigade has started catching.
Oh, I'm claiming the thing for a sheath, and it ain't even my fish.
You can have his skin, all you want.
We might have to make Wes a skin sheath out
There
of it.
you go. Sounds good.
And we ain't got a cooler big enough to put him in.
Well, we're gonna have to wad him up, cut his head off or something. I don't know. Anyway, I want to see who's gonna unhook him.
Hey, Thomas. No.
Oh, now that was fun, fellas.
Where's that on raster rag?
We'll get a.
You see it right here?
Yeah, that's the one I was just using.
All right.
Let's see if we can't get him
Lay
unhooked.
him up this way where I can get to the mouth.
Don't let that hook get in your hand.
I don't know where the hook's at. Got no idea where the hook's at.
I think it's down in his mouth.
Oh man.
What's the thing get you? I'd have to re-rig him.
Yeah,
That's a strong fish.
Just
Just
go
wanna
ahead.
cut him off?
Yeah, cut him off.
yeah, cut him and I'll re-rig. There's enough leader there.
All right, knife man can't open it now.
Wait a minute. Now, you ain't got one of them. Oh, you got it.
Hey, you do that thing.
Press that.
That.
don't
Well-
know how you'll do it.
Let's press that one.
Tighten it up, tighten the line up.
Oh, Mama, cut it right there. Let me get that rig out of your way. Now that was all right. Ricky's hung an eel. We got more bait, looks like. He's done found the eel hole over here.
Yeah.
All right, YouTube. We got back safely last night after midnight, and you saw us catch this big old gar, and so we decided to do a clean and cook video, and also Ricky's going to take the hide and make some knife sheaths out of it, and so that'll be good. And you know, most people don't eat gar, and to be honest with you, I've never eaten gar, but I saw a YouTube video about some folks catching gar, and they was actually shooting them with bows, and they cleaned and cooked them and looked like they were enjoying them. So we're going to do that. You can see he's going to have some pretty good steaks up on his loins. It's sort of like a back strap on a deer.
I'm gonna basically just chop his head off and his tail. Then I have my 10 snips. You go down the belly this way, then I hollow it out. I hollow the skin off of it. And the skin, y'all know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna make Wes a knife sheath because he caught the fish. And there might be enough for another one. We'll see. Might try some inlay pattern stuff on it. So I'm gonna get started and I'll show you some more when it's about to get ugly around here for a few minutes.
All right, Ricky has got the fish, got the entrails cleaned out, and now he's hulling out the skin to be saved for use later on. And pretty soon we'll have some chunked up gar loins.
You can't do this unless you have one of these.
There you go.
I'm
Yep.
a salesman always, but
That's right. Yeah, y'all visit Wallace Knife Works. He makes some beautiful stuff, and he's got a YouTube channel, and he's got a website too, and he can be found on Facebook as well. Wallace Knife Works.
just rolling it like that, following that skin. There's another fin right there. We'll clip those off. Is that pretty meat?
Yeah, I'm anxious to try some of this. Like I say, I've caught a lot of gar in my life, but I've never eaten one.
Oh, that's good. Come to that fin down there, we'll take our snips. That is a tough animal.
Yeah.
Just a minute, just about there. Pardon me, y'all, it's done got hot out here. There you go. It may pull right on off there.
I think you're gonna have to cut some of this on the front.
Anyway, we'll show you the meat here in just a minute.
All right, we have hulled out the gar, and you can see the skin that the hide that Ricky's going to use to make knife sheaths with. That ought to make at least a couple of them, I would think.
Yeah, I can do at least one, maybe two full ones, and I can get some inlays out
Yeah.
of it too.
Pretty cool. And you can see the meat over here. Nice chunk of meat on these loins up here that we're going to cut out, and we're going to try some of it here after a while. Ricky's just slicing down the backbone, just like you were taking the tenderloin out of a deer. And we'll end up with two nice boneless pieces of meat.
At the tail end, see that dark red meat right there? You don't want that. Whoop, sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
Like that.
Look at that pretty white meat. I mean, we've got a nice strip of tenderloin there. That piece right there is enough to feed 4 people.
Sure is. All right. Hey, you want me to chunk it or
Yeah, that's how we're gonna fry it. So
cut little chunks about like that?
just regular fish piece sizes. Yeah.
Okay. However you cook for normal fish. We use either the fish fry in the box of Zatarain's or most of the time we'll just use a little bit of flour and cornmeal,
Yeah.
salt and pepper.
Look here, folks, at what a nice stack of fillets we got out of that gar. That's a couple of meals right there. Anyway, yep. Good job, Ricky.
Thank you, sir. And that's the first gar I've cleaned in probably 5 years.
Okay. Well, you look like an expert to me. So I tell you what, I believe in how well you do it so much that I'm gonna let you clean all the gar from now
Well, thank you. Boy, that's nice of you.
on. Yep, our one target species. Ricky caught the only one last night, and that's what we always called a squealer. They eat good, but we needed about 2 dozen more of them.
And flowers.
Yep, I got these.
That's the way I do these little ones.
Yep. Normally, if they're any size at all, I like to put a nail in a tree and hang them on that, and then take his britches off like that. But
There ain't much to this one.
now we can just strip him off pretty easy. I say we. Ricky's doing all the work.
Doing like that.
Them size, I love. I like eating whole. I don't know what you prefer, Ricky.
Oh yeah, we fry them whole.
Yep.
Now, one thing to my catfish buddies out there. Everybody says these 2 pieces of meat right here. Save that meat, save that meat. On any catfish, there's something about the texture of this that I just don't like.
Yeah.
Especially the bigger ones. So I do away with that. Before anybody gets on me about that. And just scrape him out. Do the tails just like we did in bluegill, and that's about 2 bites.
Yep. It's 2 good bites. So.
Yep.
As always, we cleaning fish. We try to get them back on ice as soon as possible, and so we got a clean bucket here, and so we're going. I'm fixing to throw some ice on it, and they'll stay ice cold until we get ready to drop them in some hot grease. All right, YouTube, we're getting ready to cook up some fish. As always, I like to put them in a clean bucket with some ice on them while you're waiting to get going cooking. It's been about an hour probably since we cleaned the fish, and they'll be in good shape when we batter them up, and we're fixing to do that right now. Like I said earlier, we're making an egg wash, and we're going to just put a little bit of water in with it, and then beat these eggs up a little bit. If I can find a whisk, I know we got a whisk in here. There it is right there. Well, looks like she was stirring grits with it, but that ain't gonna hurt anything. All right, we got our egg wash done, and we're going to batter them with Everglades. Like I mentioned before, I like their seasonings and so forth. You can find them on the internet, and really good stuff if y'all want to try it. I'm not a salesman for Everglades or anything. It's just a brand that I like to use. So anyway, we'll get back to you when we start battering the fish. All right, folks, we're going to batter these up now. We got the egg wash, and look at that pretty white meat that came off that gar. All we're going to do is slap them in the egg wash, and that helps make your meal stick. I know y'all probably know that, or your whatever breader that you like. And I usually just put them in one piece at a time, because if you put more than that in there, your breader will tend to clump up from the moisture that's coming off the fish. So I just do that, get them good and breaded, put them on a plate, and we'll get back to you after we've breaded them all. All right, folks, we've got our fish breaded up, and we're fixing to head out and drop them in some hot grease.
Into the Fry Daddies they go. There's my prize catfish.
Yep.
Just like that, and they'll fry till they're golden brown.
Yep. Let me go get a plate with a paper towel on it so we drain the grease off of them. Now folks, when you're frying fish like this, at least what I do, when it's rolling like this, that means it needs to keep frying because all the moisture is coming out of the fish. And so when it slows down and you lift the piece out and it looks golden brown, it's ready to go. It doesn't take long to cook fish, you know, a couple 3 minutes, and typically they're good and done. So they're rolling now, and in a few minutes we'll be taking them out. All right, folks, we've taken them out of the grease, and we're about to go in, and we've got cheese grits and coleslaw to go along with these fish. So it's gonna be some good eats. All right, folks, this is the spread. We got fish, we got coleslaw, homemade coleslaw, and cheese grits, and so we're fixing to sit down to a feast. And anyway, y'all get out and catch some fish and cook them up. It's good stuff. All right, folks, the consensus at the table is that gar has a good flavor. It's a little bit chewy. It's about the texture of a chicken breast or a pork chop, but it's got great flavor to it. And so we're gonna continue to chomp down on it. And thank y'all for watching, and y'all keep it between the ditches because we can't do it without you. Hooty hoo.